My name is Amanda. I'm Franklin's mom. The beginning was just like any other pregnancy. We went full term, 40 weeks. He was a normal kid growing up, went through milestones, and then about 2 years old, I noticed he started to regress. He wasn't trying to talk. He wasn't trying to get to the next step of anything really. I scheduled an appointment with the clinic here in Martinez. They deemed him and diagnosed him as severely autistic due to his flapping and his behaviors and the mannerisms that he had. He was walking on his tiptoes. He wasn't really talking. It was more babbles and tics and repetitive sounds. Dealing with autism and living with autism is like having your deck of cards all organized and then somebody grabs them and flicks them. So you have 52 card pickup. I would assume autism for a child is like being a little rubber bouncy ball in a cube. You can't really get out, you can't really express how you feel, but you know that you feel something. You know that you have to communicate somehow. Typical kids' parents, they get to think of their milestones, what Johnny or Susie are gonna do next. They're going to prom, they're going to get married, they're going to have kids, they have great jobs. Autism parents don't get that luxury. I have to think, who do I leave my kid with? I have to think, are they going to be able to handle him? Are they going to be able to understand what he needs? Are they going to be able to give him the level and make the depths that he'll need? In the beginning, giving him the holistic compound, it was within minutes. I noticed that he was calmer. It was almost like he found his little inner peace, where he was able to compartmentalize all the windows that are open in his head. He also now has said a full sentence. We were doing a dot coloring activity where I asked him to continue or do it again, and he refused in the proper term and said, as in, I don't want to do it anymore because I've already done it. I did it. So that was a huge accomplishment, and it's been incredible seeing him blossom. He used to be very disconnected, hard to make eye contact with, wouldn't follow a command very well. And the emotional aspect, I always had to ask for any kind of affection. I had to ask for a kiss, I had to ask for a hug. And you know, as a parent, you're trying to train your kid how to do these things, but it's still hard because they should be able to just do it. After about 3 months of being on a regular regimen of his holistic compound, I noticed first he was brighter. He was there, he was present. He would make eye contact with you when you're talking to him. He would respond when you called him by name. He slept better. His energy was more even instead of sporadic and all over. Like I referenced earlier, the little ball, the little bouncy ball in a cube, not able to get out, not able to really get all the energy out. Him being more present has been a huge milestone for me and for him. Not even just from being on the spectrum, but just as where we were before to where we are now. I give him the CBD serum in the morning before school. He takes a small dose, about 10 to 15 drops, right in the mouth, just like normal medicine. And then he takes the holistic compound after school, and he gets 2.5, 2.5 to 3 milligrams every day after school to keep him calm and help keep that level balanced. With his regimen of the CBD serum and the holistic compound and school all being incorporated, I've noticed not only has he blossomed, but I have more hope in the potential that he could live a more independent life and be successful. The fact that he's making milestones by doing everything that he's doing, by following directions, by making eye contact, he does little things now that I don't even have to direct him or command him to do. It's now part of his normal daily life. And that makes me feel great as a mom. Being consistent with his regimen has brought more of his character and personality out. He's happier on a daily basis, which I didn't think was possible because he was always a happy kid, but he's just brighter and he's present. He enjoys playing so much more than he did. He actually engages with children now instead of playing parallel with them. He'll go up and actually engage, try and get them to come into his little realm. They might not always understand him, but the juvenile love between kids, it's just there and it's apparent. Like, there's a connection all the time. It's really, really great to be able to witness that, because when you're first given the diagnosis, it's almost like you're not really sure which way to go. You just hit a roadblock. You're not sure what's going to be okay. You're not sure where you're going to go. But then when you see the progress and your child adapting and being able to do things that typical kids would be able to do, you know that there's hope and there's potential for even more greatness ahead.